Sneaker King, is that still on?
Boom, what's up everybody? It's your boy Benny Frank the King, and I'm here with another video. This is the first part of my sneaker sales tips. Help you guys save money on this addiction we got going on here, because it gets real expensive and the game is kind of in a weird transition, like I've said before. So I'm gonna help you guys save some money on buying shoes. So the tip is, don't buy from resellers. And more specifically, don't buy newly general released retros from resellers. I think that's the stupidest thing you could do. I know people say, well, I don't want to have to camp and deal with all this stuff. Well, you can get it at retail without doing all that, worrying about that. Okay, for the observation for the last 6 months, I've noticed that resellers buy, the newest general release, and then they end up sitting on it because they're selling it for such a stupid price, and they end up selling it for retail or less. So if you don't get the shoe the day of the release, no hard feelings, just move on to the next one. The money that you were gonna spend on that shoe that weekend, put that aside, save it until that opportunity comes where you can get the shoe that you wanted that weekend for retail, because it will come. I promise you, it will come around. You just gotta keep your eyes and ears open a little bit, but it will come around. People are always selling shoes. People are always in need of money sometimes. There's emergencies and they have to sell a certain shoe at retail, and you can get it then. I've seen it happen many times, and of course the resellers, they're sitting on shoes for a lot of times and they just want their money back, or just part of their money back. So, just patience is a virtue. Be patient if you don't get it the first day. I'm doing this tip because a lot of people always ask me every week before a release, how much will blank resell for? And they're asking this because they want to know, well, how much am I going to have to pay a reseller to get this shoe? When they shouldn't be asking that question. They should, know what it's going to be retail for, and that's it. So that's the tip. Don't buy from resellers, because by you buying from resellers, you're not respecting yourself, because you're letting somebody take advantage of your addiction and your money. You have no respect for the sneaker community, because you're helping the reseller and you're making those prices go up and making it okay for them to resell at those prices when it's not okay. Because first off, we're already getting screwed. Hello, helicopter. We're already getting screwed. We'll just let that. There's an airport right next to where I live, so I'm always dealing with this problem. We're already getting screwed anyways by Nike and Jordan Brand and whatever, because they're already overcharging us. The prices are always going up year in, year out. For example, the 4s, they retail for $150, $160. They retailed for $160. When the 4s came out back in 2006, they retailed for $115. And I know there's inflation in there, and and all that, but it shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be paying more than what retail is for a shoe. It's just for a general release. Okay, something like the Galaxy foams and the Galaxy stuff, or just the Yeezys and stuff. Of course, you're gonna have to pay, because those were limited shoes. It's, that's fine. But when it comes to, I'm talking about general release, new retro stuff that's just coming out. Some of these newly retros are being resold for more than like the first time. Like for example, these, you can get these for about $225, $300. Well, I've seen them personally. $225 to $300, and that's how much the 2012 is being sold for, around that, like $200 to $300. And this is better quality, The colors are a lot better on this. So before you spend all that money on the new retros, I think you should investigate and try to find and see if you can get the first generation retro for a better price. So that's the sneaker tip of the day. Another tip, let's just get into this. I'm gonna start doing the outfits of the day within my videos. I don't have time to be doing them all the time, and the quality on my phone is crap. Apologize for that. So let's get into this. This has to do with another sales tip. Alright, so here's the snapback, the blues. I like it because it's got the music note. I got this Notorious B.I.G. shirt from Urban Outfitters. This is like the first, man, see, they just retro everything over and over again. They come out with this shirt again. This is the first one actually. They came out with it again and it looks totally different now. Like, he looks like a cartoon and he's like way bigger. But anyways, Notorious B.I.G. And then let's go down to the kicks. I got the Remix the Kicks Air Force One. These are a little beat. I apologize, they're pretty beat. I've had them for some time now. But yeah, here's the Remix the Kicks Air Force One. These came out many years ago, and this is what I'm talking about, my tips right here. So I didn't even pay retail for those when they first came out. And when they first came out, that's when Air Force Ones were at their height. Everybody wanted Air Force Ones. You couldn't get them. You know, you had to get there about an hour early before the shop opened to get a pair. Well, in my area at the time, back in like 2002. And I happened to get these at a Buffalo Exchange. For those that don't know Buffalo Exchange, it's a store where people go and take their clothes, their new or lightly worn clothes, and they sell them to the store, and the store buys it from them for a fraction of the price that they're gonna sell it for. You get like 10 or 20% of what, or something like that. But they get a lot of VNDS or dead stock stuff, and it's quality stuff. There are some fakes in there, so be careful when you go shop there. Sometimes because you know, they're not sneaker experts when they're approving this stuff, but there is a lot of good finds you can get at like a Buffalo Exchange. Which I got these Remix the Kicks Air Force Ones for cheaper than retail, and they were really VNDS, and these are beat. I've worn them a lot. So yeah, you know, check out your little shops like that if you have them in the area. I know there's one in San Francisco. I know there's one, I think there's a couple out here in LA. There's one in Colorado, there's one in Las Vegas, and I think there's one in New York. They have them all over, and they have stores like that all over. So get on the Google, you know, check it out, find out where them shops are, and yeah, save some money on this addiction. So it's your boy Benny Frank with the sneaker sales tip of the day, with your outfit of the day combo. I'm gonna start doing this. This is my way of helping the sneaker game. A lot of people do shoe reviews on the shoe, show off their pickups. I'm gonna continue to do that, but I also want to help the community. I don't want to just, you know, I was inspired by J-Star's video of like, why do you do this, and seeing all these other people's videos on why we do these videos and stuff, and I want to make it, I want these videos to be important. I want to spread some knowledge to the community and help out the sneaker culture and community, and keep it thriving and keep it positive and keep it moving. Because if we don't keep it positive, we don't spread the knowledge, if we don't educate and we just hate, then this culture will deteriorate and it won't be there anymore. So yeah, simple as that. So it's your boy Benny Frank the King, signing out.